As the Vesica Pisces opens, a new geometry begins to unfold the sacred tree of life. Its structure, born from overlapping circles, carries within it the divine pattern of creation, the map of spirit descending into matter. In this ancient design, each circle becomes a sphere of consciousness, a sephira, an emanation of divine light. Together they form the living body of the universe, the blueprint of the soul and the architecture of awakening. From the one came two, the polarity of creation. From two came three, the divine child, the bridge of reconciliation. And from that triad, the full tree of life blossomed 10 luminous spheres connected by 22 pathways, reflecting the very structure of existence itself. Within this geometry lies the mystery of the Christ light, the sacred energy that unites heaven and earth. For the Christ force is not bound to a single being, it is a universal current, an inner fire that awakens when divine opposites merge in harmony. When the masculine current of wisdom meets the feminine current of love, a spark ignites, and in that spark, the living Christ consciousness is born. This is the same current symbolized by the Vesica Pisces, the overlap of spirit and matter, the birth of divine awareness within the human heart. It is no coincidence that Christian art depicts the Christ or the Virgin within the almond-shaped Vesica, the mandorla, the sacred opening between worlds. For within that space, the divine and the human meet. Heaven and earth touch. The eternal becomes flesh. To the ancient initiates, this wasn't mythology, it was alchemy. They understood that when a human being purifies and balances both polarities within the inner sun and moon, the active and receptive sacred geometry begins to awaken in their energy field. This geometry is called the grid of life, or in some teachings, the Christ matrix. It is a living lattice of light woven through the subtle body, connecting every cell, every chakra, every breath to the divine source. When this grid activates, consciousness expands. Old karmic codes dissolve. A new pattern, the golden blueprint, begins to radiate through the entire being. One begins to live not as a separate self, but as a conscious expression of the divine plan unfolding through form. This is the return to divine balance, the restoration of the original template. The union of heaven and earth within the human heart. And this is what the ancients call the great work, to awaken the tree of life within, to embody the geometry of divine love, and to become a living bridge between worlds. So when you gaze upon the Vesica Pisces, remember it is more than a symbol. It is a living portal, an invitation to enter the sacred space where opposites dissolve, where the divine spark within you remembers its source, and where the universe itself breathes through your being. May the geometry of light awaken within you. May the Christ flame of balance and creation rise in your heart. And may you remember you are not separate from the source. You are its living design.